Hi guys, it's me. I'm back with another video. Yeah. So I'm gonna Hi guys. So I'm gonna do another stream again. Finally, I'm back with another stream. I'm really excited for that. We will see how long the stream will last because sometimes the stream just stops working, because of the internet I have. So I have one viewer, which is great. And yeah, I just think I am on a good way right now, even though my videos, I don't have a lot of subscribers right now, but I think I'm on a good way. I'm evolving, and it's just so fun to develop, and I don't know, I just have a lot of stuff to talk about, I have always something in my mind. I'm becoming every day more and more interesting as a personality. So interesting to listen to me. And yeah, it's really fun, And I kind of stopped to prove to myself that I'm a good person because I know. And I think this is the thing. There are people online who have to prove themselves that they're good people, that they're cool people. And they're constantly do videos to prove themselves how cool they are, but I I think there are also people who just do stuff because it's fun to do so, and they just are aware that they are an interesting human being. They don't need to prove that to everyone. I had that also at the beginning, that I was like, yeah, I have to prove to people that I am a worthy human being, that I am a cool human being, and now it's like, no, actually, I am a good person. I don't have to prove that to people. I have something to say, and my stuff is interesting, and there will be more and more people being into my stuff, and that's cool. Yeah. So I'm streaming for a little bit because I just ate something, and after eating that I have to do a break, and then I'm going to do a workout. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm a happy person. And also something I think is that I truly think I have more influence over people than I'm aware of. I don't know. I said it on a video already, but it's kind of weird. It's kind of like just something I have inside of me and that I think, but I totally understand when people would say like that's stupid, you know. But I just think that just let me be thinking that. It doesn't matter if everything that we say makes sense, you know. It doesn't matter, I think. We all die in the end, you know. Yeah. Because nobody can prove that against me, so you can't say really anything against it, you know. And I think I am an interesting person. And I'm kind of standing out. From other people on YouTube, you know. Yeah. That's cool. You know, sometimes I have moments where my art just feels meaningless. And I just look at my art and I'm like, I don't care about that. My art just feels meaningless. And then I have moments where I feel really proud about my art. And I feel my art is really cool and there's something meaningful about it, you know? Yeah. It depends. Maybe I'm gonna watch a movie today on Netflix. Because I'm not right now at my home. I don't have Netflix at home, but the place I am right now is the place of my grandma, and she has Netflix, and maybe we can watch Netflix, you know? That would have been really cool. Because then I could watch a movie and also evolve, you know? Because when I watch movies, I learn how other people approach storytelling. And I'm learning something, getting something out of it. I watched recently one movie. It was with Robert De Niro. The movie was named The Irishman. I don't know if you know that movie. I would say it was a good movie. I appreciated that the movie was really long, you know? That they were like trying to I don't know. They were like trying to get in depth about mafia scenarios, you know? And it was kind of fun to watch the actors, but the plot was a little bit complicated. And I couldn't remember everything. I didn't pay attention to the movie 100% because it was so fucking long, you know? But it was fun to watch, and yeah, it was just a nice experience to see the actors acting. You know, that was really cool. And I'm proud of myself that I actually finished it because even if the movie is good, sometimes I don't finish them. And that sucks. And I was like, yeah, I kind of want to finish this movie because I can get something out of it. I can learn something from it. You know, it's an experience. It's like reading a book. Of course, it's different if you read a book, but you still can get something out of it. You know? Yeah. So, it was definitely a nice experience. I don't know if I would become a movie buff. I'm pretty sure there are people who watch their favorite movies more than just one time, and I think the more you watch a movie as a storyteller, the more you learn from it because you remember certain scenes. You become more conscious about it, you know, and influences your storytelling in a way. Of course, it also depends what kind of movies you watch. Of course, it should be good movies. I think you even can learn something from bad movies. You can learn so much, but you have to be conscious about what you actually watch. You know, if you're having a big depression and you're really unfocused, you can't really pay attention to the movie. There was also a Tarantino movie, so-called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I have to say, that movie, it was a weird experience for me back then, but looking back at it, it was kind of a alright movie, but I don't know if I would watch it again, you know? It was not really my kind of movie, to be quite frank with you, you know, but it was a good movie. And I don't think it was like every other Tarantino movie, even though I didn't watch a lot of other Tarantino movie, but I heard about that people would say Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is different than a lot of other movies, you know? It was hard for me to get through it, but it was good acting, definitely, you know? I just basically really didn't got the plot bit. It's a movie that I keep thinking about a lot, so that means there is something valuable about it. There's just something really artistic about this movie, I guess. Otherwise, I would forget it. It's not a movie you forget. And that's good. You know? Yeah. I was just really confused what Tarantino actually wanted to tell me. But this is what makes the movie more interesting to me. You know? Alright, so, we now. Damn. I have to now make a speech bubble. Make the character talk. Those are my siblings. Okay. So they have names, of course. But I have to look the names up. I have to research how I would name the characters. So I'm gonna do that later when I'm off stream. And I'm just gonna continue filling everything where it has to be filled with black. You know? You know, I'm someone who really likes to work at goals, you know? Yeah. I really like to see how people work at certain goals. No, I was confused. I'm someone you can even, I think you can even have the goal to get the right people into your, attract the right people into your life, you know, impress people. I think you can even do that. I can't really word it in a way I want, because you kind of like maybe you can convince someone who's not interested you in the beginning to like you, but you only can do that if you work hard on yourself. And you know, this is what I say in dating. Sometimes you date someone, but you're not on their level at the moment, and they lose their interest into you, and then you keep working on yourself, and you come back to this person after a year, and you improved so much. You improved your health, you know, you are having a better job, and you have so much to tell that the person just sees your development. And I experienced that too. When people see you develop, they are invested into you. They will come back to you. You can convince people to like you back. And you can even have that as a goal in a way. It depends on the situation, I think. If you are able to see that person, you know. There's nothing wrong with liking someone and this person doesn't like you back at the moment. There's a reason why you like this person, I think. Because in today's zeitgeist, everybody has to be so cold, and we shouldn't show off that we like someone. And I think that's stupid. I think there's something really vulnerable if you are just being honest and you just tell someone that you like them. As long as you're not being weird and you're keeping personal space, private distance, there's nothing wrong about this. If you have this feeling right now, just be yourself and express your feelings. It's confident, you know? This is just what I think. And yeah, I kind of talk into the void right now because I just have one viewer. But man, one person's listening is better than nothing. One person listening is better than nothing. This person's hearing it. So you're already making a change. You're already making a change. When someone is listening, it's already something, you know? And if it takes you more time to actually get successful, it can mean a lot of different things. I don't think it's even because you are not the right person to be there. I think sometimes you can be a really interesting person, and people are really invested in listening to you. But they just need a break for a time because You make them think a lot of thoughts and they react differently to it. They react to it, they see you talking, and then they need a break and they will come back because you evoked something in them that they want to go out. They feel motivated, you know? I don't know, I just think like that. Yeah. So, I'm streaming for 20 minutes right now. One stream is better than nothing. The algorithm will see that. I think there's a lot of stuff to come for me in the future. I think the future will be awesome. I truly think that, you know? I think I can attract the right people into my life, you know? I'm laying right now at my PC where I draw, you know? Because that's better for my back, you know? I also have to watch Hunter x Hunter. I think I'm right now at episode 20. I already watched a lot of episodes of it, over 100 episodes, but then I stopped and now I'm rewatching it. Yeah. And I definitely also wanna watch Gintama. Gintama is cool. What I saw from it, it's really cool. I like it. Hunter x Hunter is also cool though. And I have to finish Berserk too. I have to finish Berserk too. Yeah. Maybe when people sometimes see my art and they're not reading everything, they sometimes have to process the art. I don't think it's that they don't like it. I don't think when someone is not reading something immediately, it's not like they don't like it. It's that certain people just need their time to process what is happening. You know, I like Berserk, but I need moments where I actually can read it. You know? Because, sometimes I'm not ready for it. People want to take their time to sit down and read something, you know. Maybe I'm just making theories why not a lot of people are reading my manga right now. To this one person seeing my live stream, I can tell you, like, if you are knowing people who like manga, I would be really happy if you share my webtoon with them, because I can tell you it means a difference to me. My webtoon is good, I think, and it truly means a difference, you know? I just want to say thank you. And there's a lot of dumb stuff online, and people get a lot of attention for stuff where I definitely don't think it's deserved, and it just shows that humanity is kind of fucked up. But I think good stuff still gets to be seen. It just takes time, you know? Maybe people get intimidated by my art, I don't know. I have really, really unique thoughts, I always had that. I don't know. It just takes time, you know? Yeah. Because I think the stuff I say in my videos and the content I make in my manga is interesting. It's just, there are a lot of ungrateful humans who have issues and who maybe are not intelligent enough to understand my art. Hello, Arctic Ranger! Someone in the chat, finally, hello! Yeah, I'm just talking kind of into the void. I don't know. Nice to see someone in chat. I'm not alone anymore. Amazing. It's cool that someone wants to hear what I'm saying. That's so cool. Thank you. I say that a lot. I'm gonna keep expressing myself even if I repeat myself. I don't care. I'm just in a process right now. I don't care. How are you doing? I'm good. I'm feeling good right now. That's always good to hear. It's always better if you feel good, you know? The character says now, nice to meet you. Okay. You know, some dating advice I have. There's nothing wrong if you're shy and you're not. I have that too when I meet someone that I like. Sometimes I'm really shy, you know, and I need my time to actually show this person that I like them. Because, or be confident around this person. Because I tend to be really shy sometimes. And I think that's totally fine. Yeah, I just wanted to say that. You're just a human being, and the most important thing is when you date someone, you should be yourself, right? The art looks always as always. Thank you! Did you check out my webtoon? Thank you. Thank you. It's really, really cool to hear that. Really cool to hear that. Okay. So, something I noticed, I'm not that afraid anymore of having a big audience. Because at the beginning, I had some issues with being on YouTube because I was like, yeah, I don't want to have a big audience. Like, I want to have a big audience, but I'm also afraid a little bit of doing YouTube videos, you know? Now I'm feeling It's alright, and I don't care so much anymore. And I appreciated that people are there and they respect me. That's really cool. That's really cool. Yeah. I watched some of your videos. I'm not allowed to use Webtoon, unfortunately. Oh, damn. Are you too young for that? Okay, I see. Maybe when you are an adult, you can be on Webtoon and read my manga. It's okay, but it's cool that you watched some videos of mine. Thank you. That's really cool. Yeah. You know, when I work on my Webtoon, I don't want to get into this situation that I'm working on my Webtoon and people just read my Webtoon because I mean I have loyal fans, you know, that would be really cool to have a loyal community. A community that actually gives a fuck about my Webtoon, you know? But that people are not just reading it because they want to make me happy, but they actually read it because they like the story. You know, I mean, there is also okay if you read it because you like me, but I actually want people to be invested in all, like, they would be invested into Naruto or something, you know? Because we don't really know a lot about Masashi Kishimoto, you know, and we still read his story because it's good, because it's fun to read it, you know? And, yeah. But I guess it takes a lot of time to grow, and it's cool because you never can stop growing, so you always can grow bigger, also on YouTube. That's really cool, you know? Infinite grow, maybe I can grow 1 million watchers, viewers one day. That would be insane, dude. That would be insane. I'm so sorry to hear that. You seem a bit down today. Actually, I'm quite good, but I'm having a lot of goals and I'm not there yet, and maybe that makes me a little bit down, you know, because I'm not there in my life where I want to be right now, and it just pisses me off that not a lot of people are reading my webtoon. It just pisses me off because it's a good story, you know, and I don't like that people read stupid stuff, but they're not like, I don't understand when people click on it and they're like, they're reading it and then they don't kind of continue reading it. I mean, I don't really, this is how I see the numbers right now, but I can't really tell. Maybe people read it and they like it actually. You know, but I don't really see any hearts, and I just don't know if people, like, a lot of people don't subscribe to me, and I just wonder if people don't appreciate what I'm doing. Do they even understand how awesome, how good the storytelling is already? Like, it's good. It's not the best art, but it's good storytelling. It has quality. A lot of stuff on Webtoon doesn't have any quality, you know? And, I hate it when people don't appreciate that because they're dumb. Because there is some stuff in storytelling that makes a piece of art good storytelling. It's not just taste. You can't just be like, oh, it's just their taste. No, like when something is good, you should appreciate it. Duh. And it gets on my nerve that nobody's really subscribing right now to my webtoon, and I have to make a lot of. This is why I'm doing the videos too, to I talk about it, because then people gonna figure it out and gonna find out about it, because apparently this is the only way how I get people into it, and that's so fucked up. Because I think my art is good, my ideas are good, and that's so fucked up. Something is wrong with the world. I truly think that. I think something is wrong with people, that they are not into it, you know? Because it's something if good, then it's good, and then it deserves to be seen, that's it. If someone actually pays attention how to do storytelling, and is using certain techniques, it's like someone who's good in art, and nobody appreciates their art, and they don't give a fuck, and they say like, it's just my taste. You know, that's stupid. Yeah. Okay. So I'm now the next page. Yeah, I totally agree. YouTube probably hates you for some reason. Yeah, YouTube hates me for some reason. That's true. That's definitely true. Thank you that you understand me. I really appreciate that. But Webtoon hates me too. Because, dude, there's so much shit on YouTube. And I don't think it's just me being like, I'm making this up and I'm disillusioned. No, I think I have a much awareness to know that I'm an interesting person, and that my webtoon is interesting. And the world is just fucked. That means that there's a lot of weird shit in the world. I think the world is just in really bad state right now. Otherwise people would be into it, you know? People just have a lot of issues. People are depressed. People just don't function properly anymore, that they actually can appreciate a piece of art. But it was always like that. So, it's alright. I'm gonna change the world. Also, your art is great. Don't think that it's bad. No, I don't think. My art is not the best. Because I'm not super good in it, but it's alright. It's expressive, you know? Yeah. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give up the fight. It's a fight. I have to fight, and then I have to take a lot of breaks, and I'm taking those breaks because I feel exhausted, but it's okay. You know? Sometimes it takes time to be not like everybody else, and a lot of people, oh gosh, sometimes I click on a video and I'm like, yeah, this person is like really stupid. I don't like this person has more views than me, I hate you. You are dumb, you know? You're an idiot, you don't deserve that shit, you know? Ugh. Yeah. sometimes click on stuff, even though I hate it, just to be angry about it. Yeah, I do that. Yeah. Live stream is for 40 minutes. And I'm sure that you will make it one day. Thank you. You're really nice. I really appreciate that. You know, I don't even give a fuck of delivering important content. Like, of course, in my art I do. When I do my webtoon, I care a big fuck how to make good content. But when I'm on YouTube, I'm just myself. And I'm just being, you know? And that's enough. You know, but when I'm in my webtoon, I actually try to deliver something good. Yeah. There's something really cool about just being, you know? I really appreciate that. Yeah. So, I talk to the world now and I think I made a difference. Someone was listening to this and I think everybody who's clicking on a video, it makes something with them, you know? I know that when I click on a video, of course sometimes I don't will watch this person ever again, but it still does something with me. Everything that you consume is doing something with you, you know, everything. Every little information. And I really think when people click on my live stream that it makes something with them, you know? They see something and it stands out from the rest, and exactly because it stands out from the rest, it can be a little bit difficult to process it because there's so much happening that people need longer to process it. I guess that's it, you know? It's not just beautiful anime art, you know? They have to get used to it sometimes. Maybe people just have to get used to it, you know? To acknowledge what it actually is. I had to get used to JoJo Bizarre Adventure. You know, I didn't like it at the beginning, but I got used to it and then I loved it. You know? Yeah. So I think even when I just do a short live stream, that someone was clicking on a video, even if this person is not subscribing, this person will remember me in a way, or it does something with the person. It's not just, oh, I'm just clicking on this video and I don't give a fuck. I think your brain is processing something when you see new information. You know? And when I don't do a video, or not a live stream and I'm being silent on my channel, that is also doing something with people, because then people notice, oh, this person is not doing a live stream. This person is doing something else. I wonder what this artist is doing right now. You know? I truly think that is, you know? And then they get even more excited when I'm back, because then it feels like something special when I'm back and I'm doing a video. It feels like, yeah, this person is like finally coming back, finally telling me something interesting. That's cool, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the stream for now. I don't want to do it anymore. Thank you much for watching and see you on the next stream. Goodbye.